You read a script and something will be good, like one character will be good, but every single character was finely tuned and very funny. And I loved the fact that it was completely authentic and funny and was so true about the world at the moment. It was, I'll tell you what it was, I read it and I thought, I desperately want to see that. And you hardly ever think that about a script.
When I was young, I saw her win an Oscar as an actress and then as a screenwriter, I think shortly thereafter. And I didn't know that that was possible. And later I learned as I became older, because I was such a fan of hers and was researching her, which is probably creepy to hear, that she had come from comedy. And you could tell that from even in her most serious roles, there is a buoyancy in her performance that was so...
There's a sparkle.
No matter what. No matter what whatever character she played, even in her most tragic characters. So I think she can do anything. I think she's the greatest living actor. And so when I wrote something for her, I was obviously so busy working on my own show that the only person that seemed worthy of actually spending the time to write something for, who I'd never met, was Emma. So I wrote this role for her. If you've seen it, you know that really no one else could ever play it. So it was a pretty risky thing. So when she said that she wanted to do it, I thought, like, well, this is truly one of the peaks of my life, existence. So really thrilling. There's almost no scene that's serious in this movie that's not undercut in some way, as well as there's no comic scene that doesn't have a real sadness in it. And I think that's a comedy way. If you think about that, late night television has been set in New York City since the 50s, that it took 66 or 64 years to hire a black woman is crazy. So when you hear things like that's not how things work, you, at a certain point, it's like, well, things have got to work differently.
Yeah.
You know?
What's so funny as well is that, especially blokes, in my experience growing up, trying to be funny, doing funny stuff, well, women aren't funny, they're just not funny. And you go, they don't really have a sense of humour. That was the gag, wasn't it? Feminists not having a sense of humour. And you go, if women didn't have a sense of humour, none of them would survive. It's the only way we survive is because we can laugh. And that's clearly not common knowledge amongst a certain band of men. I mean, I absolutely adore men. I think they're noble and marvellous in all their parts, often. But there is a certain bandwidth of masculinity, which unfortunately has a lot of airspace, that's very toxic and doesn't understand that and doesn't hear it and is determined to, is full of misogyny.